Good morning. Well, it's day 5, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Sunday. It's been 5 days since Bridge left town to go visit her sister out in California. She's going to be back on Tuesday. So it's just been me and the dogs and the cats for the last week. I am treating myself to my favorite coffee, my favorite local coffee. And I'm going to make myself some breakfast this morning. Some weather's coming in this afternoon, some storms. I think we're going to get hit with some more nasty weather. Springtime around here is not so much fun. We have a dog that doesn't do well with storms. I would be a rich man if I had a penny for every suggestion that we've gotten to try and help her. She is 100% inconsolable when it comes to thunder and fireworks. And unfortunately, we live in a part of the country where thunderstorms happen a lot, and we live in a part of the country where people love their fireworks. She shakes, she almost goes into like a trance state and starts looking for any corner to bury herself in. She's a 70-pound dog, and I feel for her because she just can't seem to get calm. We didn't get her as a puppy. I'm not really sure how old she was, maybe 4 when we got her. So I don't really know what kind of storm-related trauma she may have been subjected to with her previous owners. I do know that her previous owners got her from the same place that we got her from, and they returned her. And I suspect this is probably why. Emma's been ours for 8 years now or so, and we're committed to just giving her a comfortable place to live. And I have a feeling this afternoon is going to be a little hard. And I'm getting concerned about storm season just because last spring we had something rip through here that was terrifying. I'm not a young man anymore, and that storm scared the crap out of me. It was on a Friday night, and we got word that some straight line winds were coming through, and hail came with it, and I have never seen hail this size come down in this quantity before for that sustained amount of time before. It was relentless. We looked out our back window and we could not see the back of our yard because the curtain of hail was so intense. The sound was deafening, and it came in 2 waves. We went down to the basement, we brought the dogs, we brought everybody who was here down to the basement. It cleared up for a little bit. We came back upstairs, and 5 minutes later another wave came through and we were back in the basement. By the next day, our skylights in our bathroom, we have 2 skylights. They're original to the house, so they were 40-some years old. They were acrylic, and they were kind of a double layered bubble of acrylic. Those were in pieces in our bathroom on the floor. The floor was all wet. And when it was all said and done, our house needed 2 new skylights, an entire new roof, new gutters, new fascias, new downspouts, new siding on all sides. 12 window screens had to be replaced. A window got busted, and that sash had to be replaced. And our deck got completely destroyed. All of that work has been done with the exception of the deck, which is in pieces. The old one's in pieces in our backyard. They're getting ready to replace it. The engineer drew up a new plan, but I don't think he understood that the old patio was in place, and they left it in place when they built the old deck. So the geometry of the structure is probably not what he assumed it would be. And they didn't want to dig new piers. They wanted to see if they could reuse the existing piers. So we're in that place right now where the engineer is redrawing the deck plans to agree with our pier placement and get that into the county for permit. And hopefully, I don't think it's going to happen by Easter, which really stinks because we're the holiday house and I have a large family. And there's 25, 30 people in this house, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July. We have a lot of people, and we really count on having that outdoor space to just for overflow, and so we can do an Easter egg hunt with the kids. And we're not gonna, I don't think it's gonna be done by Easter, and that's a disappointment, but you know, the weather is still kind of wonky enough that we're not really spending a whole lot of time out there anyway right now. So I'm not in any particular hurry at the moment. This whole neighborhood got completely trashed. Just, there were siding trucks and roofing trucks for months, window trucks, months. I know that State Farm alone had 16,000 claims just in our area, and that's just one insurance company. So yeah, so I'm hoping that tonight's storms don't re-trash the house, because I just don't think I can deal with that again. So this morning I thought I'd make myself a nice breakfast. It's an empty house, I can do what I want. So, and I've got some straightening up to do and some cleaning up to do. I think my wife is coming back on Tuesday and bringing her sister-in-law with, or her sister with her. We have a family thing that's going on next weekend, so she's coming in for a few days. So I'm going to straighten up the house a little bit and make it look pretty. So the bummer is I was going to make myself an omelet, and I think I still will. It's just going to be a little sparse in the veggie department. I thought we had some mushrooms, and we seem to be out. And I'm sure I'll gather the laughs from my friends in New Mexico, but I am also out of hatch chilies, and in my part of the country, I have to buy them in a can, and they're not very fresh. And we're out, and I'm sad. How do you use your kitchen when you cook? Do you clean as you go, or do you clean up the mess after dinner? I'm a clean as you go kind of guy. Forgot a knife. Alrighty. Delicious breakfast all by myself. I can cook what I want. I can eat what I want. I can also adjust the camera a little bit. Oh, that feels better. There's more room up here. So, first things first, a little bit of butter. Not much, because cholesterol. And for the curious, this is New Mexico Green Chili Honey by the Santa Fe Olive Oil and Balsamic Company. There's a look at the label. If you're ever out in New Mexico way and you've got a taste for honey, give it a try. I'm going to do up my toast here. I'm going to expose what I'm sure is a seal. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so glad I got my smell back after having COVID. This smells delicious. Okay, Joseph, let's see what it's all about. And the first thing I notice right away is that it's not clarified honey. It's got the little bits. It's got the little bits in it. Gonna give that a chance to fall in love with the bread and the butter. Down the hatch. See what I did there? Holy hell, that's delicious. This is all mine. It is going in my safe deposit box where nobody can get to it, and I will eat every last drop of it. Thanks for spending Sunday morning with me. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. See ya.